What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Jobber Radio. This is the Jobber Radio Prediction League. We are talking all things SummerSlam. Are you ready to predict a massive card and possibly become a new first ever champion in the JRPL? Guys, we got a lot to talk about. We're only going over the card today for SummerSlam. If you haven't seen the other video, I went over the NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 2017 card. And by the way, check out the homepage here. Look at this. If you haven't already, make those predictions for TakeOver Brooklyn right now. Just click on that, submit your picks, and you will be added to the card. If you're a newbie, if you're seeing this video for the first time, somehow you came across it, guess what? You can take part in the JRPL. It's easy. All you got to do is go over to the Join the Prediction League little button right here on the top of the page. Click that, fill out the info, and you are ready to go. Go straight in, click this, make your predictions. You will be added to the show no matter what, even if you don't see your name on the card. So that's enough out of that. It is time to talk about SummerSlam. All right, so once you're on the homepage, scroll down, and there is the JRPL Events tab right there, or little page right there. Click that, and that'll take you there. I'm going to show you another way. This is just for a lot of the people that are new. Hover over Prediction League, go over Events. It should pop up automatically, and just click on Events right there. So you're going to click that. It is going to load up, and you're going to see right here the NXT TakeOver card. Again, already went over that. Not doing that in this video. We're just talking about SummerSlam today. And you know what we're going to do? I usually start at the top of the card and work my way down, but since this is only a preview, not a recap or anything, I'm not trying to save time. We're going to go over this bad boy. We're going to take our time with it, and we're going to start at the bottom of the card. Okay, so we're going to start things off, and for the first, well, pretty much a lot of the kickoff matches are going to be, there's going to be a theme you're going to hear. It's going to be basically they're struggling, and they're trying to work their way up the card. That's pretty much it. I mean, myself included, I am right in the middle of this kickoff show pack of matches here. And as you can see, I have already scheduled everybody that is currently signed up in the JRPL. So that's why you don't see anybody scheduled to appear. But like I said just a couple seconds ago, if you're new, boom, you can be on this card for SummerSlam. All you got to do is sign up and post your predictions. And do not, I repeat, do not duplicate confidence points. Please read the rules before you sign up. It's pretty simple. All you got to do is just know the rules. It is very, very easy to do. It takes 2 minutes, 3 minutes maybe to post your picks. It's very simple. But enough out of that. Let's talk about the opening match right here, right now. We got the twoest newcomers in the JRPL, Jut 9 and The Finn. The Finn made his debut at Battleground, where unfortunately he did pick up a loss. But nonetheless, he is here, and we hope he's here to stay. He picked the Ludwig von douchebag guy for his little avatar. You'll see later. If you don't know, you need to check it out. But anyway, he's going up against Jut 9, who is 2-1 right now. Not a bad start to the JRPL. It's pretty hard to get a win, as a lot of us know, including myself. It's hard to get a win. So starting off 2-1, that is a damn good start in the JRPL, so nothing too shabby there. The only reason Jut 9 is right here on the bottom of the card is because he's one of the newest members. So he's, trying to get his foot in the door here. Same with the Finn. He's 0-1, but hey, a win at SummerSlam, even if it is on the kickoff, it does go a long way. So both of these guys trying to make a name for themselves in the opening match and moving right along here. Broken Nerd going up against Jonathan C.T. Martin. Jonathan C.T. Martin he looked very promising at the very beginning. He's currently got a record of 3-2, and when it comes to WWE shows, he's 2-1. So that's not too shabby. He is looking pretty decent, and again, off to a good start. Anytime you're over 500, I think you're doing pretty good in the JRPL. You can't, even if you're like 10-9, that's still, I think, a good record as far as you got 10 wins under your belt, which is impressive nonetheless. But anyway, he's going against Broken Nerd, who, again, he started off kind of strong, but as of late, struggling. He's 3-5. He's holding the record right now in the WWE shows at 1-4. That means he's only won one WWE show so far. and he has lost in 4 WWE events. So I would say definitely the underdog coming into this match. But he has stuck around. He's been around since the beginning here, and we're going to see if he can get a big win and keep his name in the running going up against Jonathan C.T. Martin, who is relatively new to the JRPL. So, again, here we go. Next match on the card, CM Carlito going against one half of the Outsiders. And if you take a look here, you notice Lee and Scott both in singles action. The Outsiders not teaming up here. They got off to a rocky start. We're going to give them a break here at SummerSlam. See how they do back on the singles little path here for a second. But CM Carlito, you gotta give the guy credit. He's stuck with it. He is doing the best he can. He's put on some good matches, but unfortunately, I mean, he does have a match of the night under his belt. So that is a trophy that he's got that not a lot of guys on the roster do have. But his record, 1-7. He currently holds the most losses in the JRPL. But that one win, guess what? Not a WWE show. Unfortunately, it was not. He got the win at I think it was Global Force? No, it was a Ring of Honor show. He got the win at a Ring of Honor show. So, again, it was a house show, so it really doesn't count too much in the eyes of the booking committee, I guess I could say. But, hey, you got to get a win somewhere, and why not against a member of the Java Radio staff? We're talking Lee, Lee hasn't been doing that great himself. He's 2-4-2, 1-3-1 in WWE shows. So, again, only one win when it comes to WWE pay-per-views. Not that great. Technically, it's only one more win than CM Carlito. So, it's not like these guys are both going lights out every night. So, somebody's going to get the win. Either it's going to be Lee moving up to his second win, or CM Carlito getting his first ever WWE pay-per-view win. We're going to see if he can pull it off here at SummerSlam. Moving on. Legit Boss 2K going against Alaska Brown. Alaska Brown is actually a real life, as you like to call it, IRL, personal friend of mine. I wish he could have been doing better, same as myself, but we both kind of suck. We're not doing very good. He is holding a record right now, as of this moment, at 2-5. So he does have 2 wins, but 5 losses. And when it comes to WWE, he's got a 2-3 record. So those other 2 losses are house shows, so it's not affecting him as much. But either way, he's struggling. And he's going against Legit Boss 2K, who started out hot. She went on to be in the main event at Money in the Bank in the Money in the Bank match. But it seems like ever since that match, she kind of fell a little short. She got a win right after that at a house show, I believe. And then just struggling, loss after loss. Hopefully she can turn things around. She hasn't been as vocal on Twitter, sounding off. She did say she had some stuff going on in the real life, the IRL again. But hey, best of luck. I hope everything works out. But here's the stat that is most important for Legit Boss right now. 0-5 when it comes to WWE shows. Legit Boss has not won at a WWE event yet. So we're looking at another offer. Can Legit Boss 2K get her first ever win on a WWE show, or will Alaska Brown even up his record at 3-3 when it comes to WWE shows? A lot of riding on this. These guys both really need a win. So this match is a little more important than a lot would think. Now, moving on up. We got Accelerated 27, who picked up his first win against the Finn at the last at Battleground. And he's going against Cross, who, you talk about mixed success. Cross, he's looked amazing at times, and other times, not so much. Not so much. But I will take some of the blame. I've been putting him in a lot of triple threat matches, so that may have had something to do with it. And it's always harder to win triple threat matches. I don't care if you think it's just a triple threat match. It's not that bad. No, it's actually pretty hard to win a triple threat match. So anyway, I keep saying X-Cross. Cross, who's 2-5. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Going up against Accelerator, who is only 1-4. So both of these guys, as I said, kind of a theme for the undercard, struggling, looking to get in the positive win-loss ratio. Who's going to get the win? Is Accelerator going to go back-to-back wins? Or is Cross going to come up and, I don't know, I guess he would be the favorite, seeing how he has more wins, but I don't know. Both of these guys, I think they're on the even playing field, if you ask me. And both of them, hey, look, XX, you know. I just want to say that's a little bit of a non-coincidence because you're going to see that later on in the card here that I'm about to talk about. But Bomber versus Ash, me, myself, and I, Bomber going against Ash. Man, I have been not very good. I'm gonna be honest. I have lost way too many matches, way more than I thought I was gonna lose. Right now, I'm sitting at a record of 3-3-2, and one of my wins is actually coming from a tag team match where I teamed with the guy in the main event here, Woody. We teamed early on where he betrayed me, you son of a bitch, and after that match anyway, after we did get the win, and I've been getting a lot of draws. I've gotten 2 draws so far, hoping I don't get another one. I almost got a draw on the last show. I only won by 2 points. So then it comes to Ash. Ash has been very close when it comes to the Top Block Championship. He was very close. He was in the hunt, one of the final 4 competitors to become the Top Block Champion. Fell a little short, got a couple losses, and he's sitting at a 4-3-1 record. So he does have a winning record. And if I think about it, only so far out of everybody I've named so far, only Jut9, Jonathan C.T. Martin, and Ash are the only 3 of these first, 6 matches with a winning record. So obviously I'm a little bit of an underdog here, but I ain't worried about it. I ain't sweating it. I'm ready to go in there. I'm ready to pull off a little upset here and get a win over Ash. Mr. Jeff Hardy wannabe there for the Avatar. But it's going to be interesting. I'm bringing my A game. Ash, I hope you're bringing your A game. So, next match on the card. Victory Green versus the Green Machine. As you can see, I've been playing this match out for a long time. We got the Green versus the Green. I wanted to see who the best Green was. Is it going to be the Green Machine or Victory Green? Victory Green is one of the fan favorites, I got to say. A lot of the fans are supporting him. A little kayfabe there. But that is mainly because he's been very good so far. He's one of the newer people in the Jobber Radio Prediction League. He's got a 3-2 record. He is, what is he? I got the stats over here on the screen here. He's 3-1 in WWE shows. So he's only lost one WWE match, and that was at Battleground where he was eliminated in the second round of the Tournament of Death. But the Green Machine, I think he's one of the biggest, I win one, I lose one. I win one, I lose one. A back and forth competitor so far. He actually has a win over me, matter of fact. He's got a win over a couple guys, but bottom line, he's 3-4 with a 2-3 record when it comes to WWE shows. So he is under 500 when it comes to his record. And I guess the slight underdog because Victory Green has been very solid with a couple very shaky moments. But again, that's only been a couple in his short career so far. So it's going to be interesting to see who is the better Green coming out of this match. Now, we have the Salami Slinger versus Wookie. This match is pretty much stemmed off of a feud going on between Otis and the Shockmaster, what we're going to get to in a little bit. But the Shockmaster is in a relationship, IRL. I'm throwing that out there again. I recorded this earlier, and if you follow us on Twitter at Java Radio, I recorded this whole thing. It ended up being 45 minutes. I didn't think it was going to be that long, but it did. It was 45 minutes, and I did not say IRL one time. Sorry. Anyway, something wrong happened in the recording, so that's why I'm doing this bad boy again. So, anyway, Salami Slinger and the Shockmaster are a couple in real life, and they're going up against Otis and Wookie, who just teamed up at the last show for the first time where they got their win. Otis has been struggling for wins, but who knows, maybe teaming up with Wookie could be exactly what he needs to get himself in the win column over and over again. So right now, Salami Slinger is in the corner of Shockmaster. Wookie is in the corner of Otis. That's pretty much kind of how this match came to be because they fought each other at Battleground where Otis and Wookie were victorious over Shockmaster and Salami Slinger. And it was a close match. So it's going to be interesting to see where each person falls in singles action. And my new goal for this video is to try not to say it's going to be interesting to see again. So next, Scott, one half of the Outsiders, going against Banksy. Guys, I'm not trying to bring you down, but Banksy, you're struggling, bro. 161. You're right there. Hey, I feel you, but man, you got to pick it up. Here it is. This is your chance to take out Scott, that son of a bitch. I don't like him at all. I hate his guts, actually. But yeah, no, that's not true. Scott, you know you're cool, and you're going up against Banksy. So both of these guys, again, I have to say, struggling. Banksy, as I said, 161. Scott coming into this match with a record of 3-5 total, and out of those 5 losses, 2 of those are in tag team competition with his partner Lee. So, hey, we're gonna see what goes down. We're gonna see if Scott can get a big solo win by himself, but looking at their records when it comes to WWE shows, they are both tied with a 1-4 record. So this is about as even as it gets in my eyes. These guys are both coming in 1-4, looking to get their second win, and as long as a fluke doesn't happen, because with this many matches on a card, as far as the actual SummerSlam card, like 11, 12 matches, it's still kind of up there as of me recording this video, but it's very, very, very unlikely there's going to be a draw or a no contest. So somebody's going to hopefully get that second win. Who is it going to be? Who is your money on? All right. Joe Blow. This is the first triple threat match on the card. And I think there's only 2. I think the only other one is the main event. Yeah, the only other one's the main event. So as of right now, like I said, new people can come in and they'll probably be thrown into these singles matches and turn them into triple threats. But as of right now, Joe Blow versus Oh Hi Joey versus Gourds. Okay, let's break this match down real quick. Gourds has been looking fantastic lately. Gourds has been looking really good. Just had his profile added to the website, one of the most recent profiles added to the website. You need to check it out. But he's got 2 Match of the Night awards to his name already, and I think he came in the same time Jonathan C.T. Martin did. I think they debuted on the same show. But he's looking very good. Joe Blow, who has been consistently good in the JRPL so far. The only reason that this match is really at the bottom in the kickoff show is, I believe, because they're not none of these 3 guys are in a feud right now, and a lot of these other matches stem from feuds or title matches. So, but Oh Hi Joey no-showed the last show. I hope that was a fluke. I hope he does show up here. I don't want to see somebody who he's 2-2 right now, so he's not doing bad. I hope he doesn't drop out. I hope he sticks with us. And hey, good luck. And I hope all 3 of you guys put on another stellar performance. Who knows? Gourds could be walking away with a 3rd Match of the Night award right here. This is definitely a match that has potential to be a Match of the Night contender there. So the highest match on the kickoff show is Junction versus Modstep. And let's be honest, both of these guys, they're good. These guys are good. They don't belong on the bottom of the card. Again, it's a victim of they're not in a storyline kind of, and this is the biggest event of the year. So, I mean, there was a little bit of a mix-up early on in the, I think it was at Best of the Best, or Best in the World. Sorry, that's the CZW show. Best in the World, the Ring of Honor house show. Junction and Cross had a run-in with each other, but that kind of just flared up and then went out. But anyway, moving on here. Junction, he's got a very good performance rate so far. He's pretty consistent. He faltered just a little bit at Battleground against Redhead. They were both really in title contention, so the winner of that match was going to really move up the card, and Redhead did get the win. So Junction kind of fell just a little bit. If he would have got to win, no lie, it would have been him against Matt Zion in this match right here up on the main show. But he did get the loss, so he's going against Modstep, who is one of the better competitors that is, I think, just flying under the radar. Modstep is definitely under the radar. He's got a lot of wins to his name. He's 4-3 right now. He's got a winning record. And also, let me scroll through. I'm on this other page here. I believe he has a lot. He is 5th overall in the point standings in the JRPL. So Modstep is not to be overlooked, even though I think, in my opinion, he flies under the radar. Not a lot of people think of him as a threat, but he is 5th in the point standings. He's actually tied for 4th with Super Hippo, your top block champion right now. So you can't sleep on Modstep, but Junction has been pretty pretty freaking good. So a big match on the kickoff show between these two. Okay, that's it. We just covered the kickoff show matches. Now it's time to go on to the 10-match main card here. All right, here we go. Let me catch my breath. I'm talking way too much, way too fast. Here we go. Otis versus Shockmaster in a hardcore match. As I stated, these two are kind of tied up in a little feud right now. Stems back to Great Balls of Fire, where Shockmaster got the win over Otis. They did some trash talking on Twitter. It seems like all these feuds start on Twitter. Everybody just gets in each other's faces, throw a little smack, a little trash talk, always in good fun, hopefully. Hopefully nobody takes that stuff to heart. But, yeah, so these guys did a little trash talk. They met again at Battleground, where Otis and Wookie got the win over Shockmaster and Salami Slinger. So right now, technically, these guys are tied with 1 win apiece over each other. So the winner of this match, this is kind of a rubber match between them. We're not sure if this is going to be the end of their little feud or not. We're not going to be sure if it's a little quick flare up again, kind of like the Junction stuff I was talking about. But we're going to see what happens, what these guys have in store for each other in a hardcore match, and I believe the only hardcore match on the card. Yeah, the only hardcore. Hey, guys, that's an honor. You better take that. We're at the biggest show of the year. You're on the main card. Don't disappoint. Do not flop. Because, look, a hardcore match, if you don't know the rules, first of all, go look up the rules for all the matches and match stipulations. But if you get a match wrong, that's negative points. There's a lot of matches on this card. If you falter, guys, this is an easy potential to end your night with a big, big negative number. So you got to be careful. Okay, here we go. The undefeated Redhead 12 going against Matt Zion, who really has screwed himself over. He's been his biggest detriment because he's goofed around on a couple of the predictions, a couple of the pay-per-views where something's been going on where Matt Zion makes his picks, but they don't go in right away, and he has to redo them. And then when he redoes them, he kind of gets antsy and doesn't care, and then throws them in. And he's shot himself in the foot a couple times. But nonetheless, he does perform well when he actually performs. And he's going up against Redhead, who is 4-0 right now. So all I got to say is this is a big high-profile match. I know Redhead is a big follower of Reckless Eating, big fan of Matt Zion, so who knows? Maybe a little bit of a dream match. Maybe Redhead's pretty happy, pretty excited to be going against, you know what? I'm just going to say it. I'm going to start shit. Matt Zion as Redhead 12's idol. Boom, there it is. There it is. Fake news right in your face. So anyway, Redhead 12 is putting the undefeated streak on the line against Matt Zion. And I'm going to tell you right here, right now, the winner of this match very possibly will be getting a Top Lock Championship match in the future. It's not locked in. I'm just going to tease it, okay? That's not a top lock. I'm just teasing that right here, right now. A big win here in this match goes a long way. Then we go up to the third match on the main card. Cam Popplestone versus Tom. Oh, you guys, you broke my heart. I'm not going to lie. I threw you guys together as a tag team. Both Tom and Cam Popplestone, they were struggling a little bit early on in the JRPL. I put them together hoping they could have some success as a tag team. And wouldn't you know it, they started out that way. They really did. They started out doing very good as a tag team, and then they got to the number one contender match at Battleground. They made it all the way to the number one contender match, and they came up short. And you know what? Cam Popplestone apparently has a little bit bigger of an ego than everybody thought, because Tom apparently did not perform up to the standards of Cam Popplestone, and Cam Popplestone beat Tom down, took him out, laid him out, and demanded a match at SummerSlam against his former partner, even though they were only partner for like, I don't know, three months or 2 months or something like that. So not a lot of history behind these two yet, but already they're going at each other's throats. What's going to happen? Who's going to get the better of the old team name, Tom Popplestone? Is it going to be Tom, or is it going to be Cam Popplestone? We're going to see what happens. This little, pretty much grudge match, or kind of a little feud that they got going here. So, Ultimate X match, the second ever in JRPL history. And it does not say right here, but I'm going to tell you this right as of this moment, as watching this video right now. I haven't updated on the site. I haven't done anything, but this match is a number one contender match for the Ultraviolet Championship. You heard that right. The winner of this match right here, the Ultimate X match, will go on to face the winner of Tagaby and Crofty at a future show. It may not be the next show, but they will go on to face the winner at some point. I probably said that wrong. I probably shouldn't have said that. I probably just said should be going on to get a title match because I really don't have everything planned out in advance. So either way, I already said it, so I kind of shot myself in the foot. I'm not going back and editing this shit. So basically, we got Vitamin Yes, who is struggling, but hey, this is the Ultraviolet Championship match. Title, I don't know what you want to call it. Bracket area. I am spacing out, guys. Category, area, genre, undercard. Basically, the Ultraviolet Championship is more of the middle card title, kind of like the European title in the WWE was. So it's not the most prestigious title. So you are going to have the lower and middle card guys challenging for this title. So we got Vitamin Yes, who does fit that category, going up against Rab, who definitely fits the fucking jobber category because he no-showed at the last show. I told him multiple times in a little jobber radio chat. Yeah, I'm throwing out a little salt right now, but Rab deserves it. I told him multiple times, hey, don't forget your picks, man. He's like, oh, okay, don't forget your picks, blah, blah, blah. I didn't do it a lot to be annoying, but I did let him know, and the motherfucker no-showed. So I'm kind of mad with him. But when he does show up, he does good, and he did earn this shot as far as being a good competitor when he does show up. So he's going to get this opportunity. So will Captain Charisma, the third member of the Regulators, which we're going to get to the other two here in a little bit. But Captain Charisma started out winless. Couldn't get a win to save his life. But he got a win at a house show, at the Ring of Honor show, I believe it was. And ever since then, he has been putting together amazing performances. He got 2 house show wins. He got a draw, a no contest against Beer Me Jesus, who is one of the upper echelon competitors right now in the JRPL. So Captain Charisma has not got a loss in a very long time. So judging by these guys, he is probably the last one to the last. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys, I'm a little fried. I've already done this once, goddamn. But he hasn't got a loss. His loss is the long. Oh my god, fuck it, fuck you. Good luck, Captain Charisma. Okay, and Buck N5, serious contender. Buck N5 is doing really good in hardcore matches and got to the second round of the Tournament of Death where she lost to Crofty when a lot of people picked Buck N5 as the favorite of that match. But she did falter, came a little short, still did good, but did come up short. So bottom line, these 4 individuals will be battling an Ultimate X match. They have to crawl across the cables, pull down the X, and earn their shot at a future Ultraviolet Championship match. Who is it going to be? Vitamin Yes, Rab, Captain Charisma, or Buck N5? Who you got? Yeah, so that was horrible. Here we go. Iron Man match, the first ever between 2 people that absolutely hate each other, aka Peanut is my bitch who hates Peanut, and Peanut who has no idea that there's probably somebody in the league named Peanut is my bitch 69. So, he has no idea he's in a feud pretty much. He logs in, he makes his post, but hey, it's fun for us, it's fun for me to put Peanut in a match. And in a long-lasting feud, the longest feud that the JRPL has going right now, actually, is this match right here. These guys have battled back and forth. Peanut's got wins. Peanut is my bitch has got wins. Peanut is my bitch just actually finished Battleground with 41 points. He got Match of the Night honors with Gourds. They both did very good, but Peanut is my bitch set I have to go look, but that may be a record, 41 points. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but if it wasn't a record, not a lot of people have broken that 40-point threshold. So he's coming in as a serious threat to Peanut. But if you look at the rules for the Iron Man match, points aren't really as important when it comes down to things. It's more about getting picks correct as opposed to how many points you wagered on stuff. The points are there for if there's a tie, then it goes down to whoever had the most points. But as far as the match rules go, you can get more matches right with more confidence points. Sorry, you can get the same amount of, okay. Oh, Jake. Oh my God, I can't talk. I'm sorry, everybody that's watching this video right now. Basically, it's all down to points. Read the rules. I'm killing myself going over this too many times. It is a big match. There's been a write-up on it. There's going to be more write-ups on future matches that we got coming up here that we're going to be talking about. So stick around for those. But these guys have been going head-to-head for a while now, and it's going to be, I was about to say interesting. It's going to be pretty big to see who walks out with the win. Is it going to be Peanut is my bitch 69 or Peanut? I'm pretty sure this is the final battle in their feud. Maybe not ever, but in this battle. But who knows? There might be a war between these two. This is just the end of the battle. Who's it going to be? Peanut or his rival? Peanut is my bitch 69. Okay, next, and I'm sorry if you can hear the leaf blowers outside of my apartment right now. If you can, I'm sorry about that. But we're going on here. We're trying to finish this bad boy up. Tino, Mr. Money in the Bank, going against Jay Scott. Jay Scott has been very good, along with a lot of other people, but Jay Scott has been, he's 4-2 right now in the JRPL. He's 3-1 when it comes to WWE shows. But Tino, my friends, is 5-1 overall, 4-1 when it comes to WWE shows. So both of these guys only have one loss when it comes to WWE events. And unfortunately for Tino, his loss came at Battleground in the number one contender match. He could have had himself plotted right here in John's spot, but he fell short and dropped out. So it is going to be Tino facing Jay Scott in a one-on-one match. There's no real story behind this match. These are just two guys who are doing very good in the JRPL, and we're just going to see them go head-to-head. This is just going to be a fight, guys. We're going to see who the better man is going into this match. A lot riding on pride, I guess you can say here. But you always got to think about Tino's Money in the Bank briefcase. At any point, he could come in and cash in at the main event. You do not know. I do not know. He's going to let the JRPL staff know whenever he wants to cash in, whenever he wants. So it could be the show. He could save it. There's no telling. But all I know is Jay Scott could spoil the party. He could injure Tino so bad that he might not even get a chance to walk in and cash in. That's kayfabe talk working for you there. But yeah, a lot of interesting matches so far on this card, but it is time to get to the title matches. We're talking the first up, the Ultraviolent Championship match, Tagaby versus Crofty, the finals of Tournament of Death. I'm pretty excited a female got into the finals. Well, I mean, we were guaranteed one after Buckend 5 and Crofty both won the first round, but going in to begin with, it wasn't guaranteed, so it's pretty awesome to see a female get into the finals of the first ever Tournament of Death. And if you didn't notice, guys, this is a death match. This is the first ever death match rules in JRPL, which means pretty much the same rules as a hardcore match. If you get a match wrong, you get negative points, but in a death match, those negative points are doubled. So that means if Crofty puts 10 points on Jinder Mahal and Jinder Mahal loses, that is negative 20 points to Crofty. That is detrimental. That is a killer. That will lose you the match in a heartbeat. Guys, there is a lot that can happen in a death match. You do not want to pick a match wrong. And if you do, you want to make sure it is a low match on the confidence point spectrum, because one single loss, you could be amazing and have your top block incorrect, and it cost you the entire match. So a lot. These two are going to be tiptoeing over broken glass and barbed wire, because the Tournament of Death finals are going to be happening at SummerSlam. Tagaby or Crofty, who is your money on? I know both of these two were not the favorites in round two. Tagaby was the underdog, and the crowd was booing Tagaby the entire time, wanting Victory Green to get the win, and the same with Buckend 5 and Crofty. So these are two of the underdogs coming into this in the final round. Only one person is going to walk out the first ever Ultraviolent champion. Okay, who is it going to be? And not only that, not only is it the first ever Ultraviolent champion, they're the first ever Tournament of Death winner, because my plan is to have multiple Tournament of Deaths. Let me say that again. Multiple Tournament of Deaths, and this is going to be the first ever winner. Tagaby, Crofty, a lot on the line. speaking of a lot on the line, the tag team titles, we're going to crown the first ever champion there as well in the first ever ladder match. We're talking the Solutions, the Warden, and Beer Me Jesus going up against Spring Tigress and GMSG, as well as the Regulators, Crimson Cyborg, and 3J Platinum. Now, let's look at how each of these teams got into this match real quick. Well, you got the Regulators. These guys, they were plugging away. They have the most tag team matches out of any tag team in the JRPL as of this current moment. Now, a lot of those matches at the beginning were losses. They lost several matches in a row, but eventually they got their opportunity. They faced off against Tom Popplestone at Battleground, and they came out on top. And you know what? As I'm looking at this, let's just show you, hey, I want to know what the score was for that match. So what you want to do, hover over Prediction League, go over to past event history, and you're going to click on, hold on, it's being dumb. Past event history, there you go. Click on View All. This is what I do. It's going to open up the page where you see all of the shows. And you know what? I like going to this right here. This is the event history archive. And it's got every show on here. It's got no images, like no superstar profile images, just straight who won, who lost. This is what I like to go to. So this is just a tool for all you new guys out there who aren't up on the up and up where to find everything. This is a very helpful tool to see how you've done. Let's see. Let's scroll down. The Regulators beat Tom Popplestone 50-45. So let's go back to the main card here. 50-45. These guys put up a monster performance at Battleground. Can they do it again? Because guess what? Spring Tigers and the GMSG did the same exact thing. Maybe not 50 points, but they got a big win over the outsiders, Lee and Scott, to earn their way into this ladder match. So you can't sleep on Spring Tigers and the GMSG. They don't have a tag team name yet, but judging by the little hoods right here, who knows? Maybe they need to come up with a name that involves something with their hoods. But hey, it's just easier to say a team name than both your fucking names the whole time. But you know what? I gave you guys the tag team, so I'm going to let you guys have fun and come up with a name if you want. So hit each other up and do that, preferably sometime soon. Because if you guys win the tag team titles, it'd be cool if you guys had a tag team name. Anyway, I remember GMSG didn't perform that well at Battleground and thanked Spring Tigers like to the moon and back, saying thank you for carrying us. So as of right now, I guess if you had to see who the stronger of the two competitors were, I guess it would be Spring Tigers. But either way, these guys are a threat. You can't count them out. But then we go on over to the favorites, easily the favorites in the match, the Solution. Both of these guys have been amazing as singles competitors. They've been amazing as a tag team. In fact, the entire Solution, if you look at all four members of the Solution are in the top 3 matches on this show. So that says a lot about that stable and a lot about their dominance early on here in the history of the JRPL. But I do like how we have 2 stables going at it in this title match. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Will the Warden and Beer Me Jesus follow their destiny, I guess, and actually live up to the hype of being the top tag team in the company? Or will they falter and let one of the other 4 competitors climb that ladder, pull down those titles, and take the title of the first ever champions away from them? Because you need to check the rules. The ladder match, it's all about getting matches, consecutive matches in a row right. The first person to get 5 consecutive matches in a row will be the winner. So there you go. A lot on the line here in this. You got 6 people. Anything can happen in a 6-person ladder match, basically. This is 3 teams of 2, 6 people. That's a lot of predicting and a lot of opportunities to climb up and pull those belts down. So, final 2 matches on the card. Super Hippo, the top lock champion, walking into this match, going up against TB666. And this whole thing stems back to, it stems back a while, actually, where we had the final 4. We had TB666, Super Hippo both get the win, and then they fought each other at Great Balls of Fire to crown the first ever top lock champion and first ever just champion, period, in the JRPL. This is the only title that's actually has a champion right now. Super Hippo, by the time we come to the SummerSlam, he will be holding the title for 42 days. So will TB666 take that away from him end his reign at 42 days, or will Super Hippo go on to lock in his first successful title defense and keep the day counter ticking, keep it going? TB666, he got the win at Battleground by a 9-point victory. It was 29-9, actually. And the reason he got that match was because Super Hippo won the title at Great Balls of Fire by just a single point. It was 1 point that separated the two. And you know what? JRPL staff said, hey, you know what, Superhero? Congratulations. You got the belt. Good job. But that was a 1 point difference. TB666 deserves at least another shot at your title. So at Battleground, TB666 fought Super Hippo in a non-title match. And TB666 picked up the win because the stipulation was if he could get the win, he would earn his rematch at SummerSlam for the title. And he did exactly that. This will be his rematch. Is it all going to be for nothing? Because once he loses this match, if he does, 1 point or not, he is not going to be the next in line. It is going to be, I don't know. There's a lot of tough competitors, but you would think it would be leaning towards Redhead 12 and Matt Zion. Again, unofficial on that. That's just early predictions on my part. So, a lot on the line. Who is going to walk away with the Top Block Championship? And in a Top Block Championship match, you got Top Block match rules, meaning whatever match you lock in as your top lock, which is the most points on a show. So, for example, if SummerSlam has 12 matches, whatever match you put 12 points on is your top lock. If you get that match right, that is double the points. Guys, think about that. That is 24 possible points in a single match if you get that correct. If you get that right and your opponent gets that wrong, that is a make or break deal. So your top lock match you better be certain about that match. You do not want to miss out on 24 points in a single solid match. So it is time to talk about our main event of the evening. Triple threat match. The Solutions John versus Bastion versus the Solutions leader, Woody. If you've been following everything on the news articles on Twitter, Woody has, let's just say, been difficult in towards the JRPL staff. He's been very, we're going to say critical. We'll just say critical. He's kind of been a dick to the staff. He hasn't been happy about getting his way. He wasn't getting this match. He wasn't getting that match. He wanted this match first. He wanted to be that first. And JRPL staff had to let him know you can't be the first at every fucking thing that we provide here. You just can't. So then when he found out that, hey, I got a victory over Bastion, I should be the number one contender automatically at SummerSlam, that wasn't in the cards. That just simply wasn't the case. It was not a number one contender match. It was never officially pointed out as that. And he lit up on Twitter. He called JRPL stupid, dumb, all this kind of stuff. So he was punished at the last show. He was given a match against Bastion. If Bastion won, he was going to be given this match at SummerSlam. But if Woody won, he still would not be included in the title match, no matter what, for punishment for being pretty much being a dick. Just pretty much being a dick. And meanwhile, of course, John won the number one contender match against Tino, as I stated earlier. So he locked in his spot 100% legit, no questions asked. Now, Bastion did get the win over Woody, giving Woody his first ever loss in the JRPL. So Bastion locked in his spot. So technically, this match should have been John versus Bastion for the first ever world champion. But during the contract signing at the end of Battleground, out came Woody, and Woody and John both held down the JRPL attorney who brought out the contract, and Woody signed it after Bastion was laid out and inserted himself into this match. We are now looking at a triple threat match. He has weaseled his way in, and now anything could happen. We could be seeing a 2-on-1 match. Woody and John could work together here. Woody can give John the win. John can give Woody the win. There's no telling. Bastion has to be careful in every aspect. Or who knows? Maybe Woody and John are just going to go at it like a normal triple threat match and not even take anything in consideration. So a lot can play out in this match. There's no telling what's going to happen. And then you never even know. I mean, I hate to keep planting it in everybody's mind, but Tino could even come in and make it a fatal four-way. There's no telling what could happen in this main event at SummerSlam. Guys, it is the biggest show for the JRPL in 2017. I know Survivor Series is coming up, and it is a big four, but it's not going to top SummerSlam. This is the show of the year. We have a lot of matches. We got a lot of climaxes taking place here in feuds. We got a lot of feuds starting, a lot of feuds just getting going. There's a lot of stuff going on. We have a lot to cover. This is going to be a fantastic show. I can't wait. We just ran down all of the matches. We're going to have hopefully over 50 competitors on this show. That's a lot of people taking place, a lot of people posting predictions for this show. And I, for one, am excited. It is a lot of work, but I am still excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love doing this. And if you want, by the time this comes out, I hope to have this updated, view the SummerSlam card. It's not updated as of this moment of me recording. I don't have the tag team title match and whatnot. And I do have Sasha Banks. But anyway, so click that, see what you're going to do. And in the meantime, go post your picks for TakeOver Brooklyn because it is not treated as a house show, guys. NXT shows are WWE shows, so they are treated as main card shows. And look at that main event. We have stuff that's going to spill over from that the next night into our main event here. There is a lot. I keep saying there's a lot that could happen, and there is. Wait till the write-up, guys. I'm just drooling from the mouth, not only from talking for fucking an hour or however long I've been doing this, but drooling because, guys, there's going to be a lot of story stuff that's going to come out of this show. That's the one fun thing I get out of it. I hope you guys enjoy the story aspect. And if you don't, if you're like, hey, I don't care. I just want to compete. I want to move up the card. I want to win titles. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Good for you. No big deal. But I like a story. We're trying to develop stories. We're trying to make JRPL like nothing else out there. And be honest with you, I haven't seen anything out there like this JRPL. JRPL, I created this theme a long time ago on different message boards, wrestling message boards. I ran a JRPL type league, a prediction league, for over almost 3 years and basically shut down because of lack of interest. But as long as you guys are showing up, and we already have more people competing than I had ever before. So as long as you guys keep showing up, I promise I'm not going anywhere, okay? JRPL is going to be here to stay. This is our first big four pay-per-view. This is going to be like basically everything on the line here. Make or break. I hope you guys spread the word. Let's make this show the biggest yet. Let's have over 50 people competing because I'm sure we will get over 50. We've been hitting literally right at 50 every show, so I don't see why SummerSlam wouldn't bring out at least 2 more people. But hopefully it does. If it doesn't, hey, it's all good. We're still doing what we can. But like I said, I'm not going anywhere. JRPL ain't going anywhere. I hope you guys are not going anywhere because to me, this makes watching pay-per-views a little more fun. And that's what this is all about, having fun. And, you know, let's make some history, guys. Let's crown 4 champions at this show. 4 people are going to walk out with titles. Is it going to be the John, Bastion, Woody, Super Hippo, TB666, The Solution, Spring Tigers, GSMG, The Regulators, or will Tagby or Crofty be walking out with the Ultraviolent title? There's going to be a lot of gold. All our champions will be crowned for the first time ever. We will have all our champions with all our championship with a title holder. And we've been building up for a long time. So it's about freaking time we have all our champions. I hope you guys are excited. That's it. I'm out of here. I talked way too long. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be back. I will not do a recap of NXT TakeOver because it's literally one day before SummerSlam. So probably what I'll end up doing is I'll do a video that will just recap both NXT TakeOver and SummerSlam. So that's going to be a big video in itself. I'll probably kind of go a little bit quicker through this through NXT because it's not as big as the biggest show, SummerSlam. That's why I wanted this video to be a video all on its own because, hey, it's fucking SummerSlam, guys. Second biggest show of the year. So as far as WWE is concerned. For us, for 2017, it's our biggest. For real, I'm out of here. Good luck, everybody. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. Either way, I hope you have fun, and we'll see you guys on the next video.